Come in and know us better. Welcome to Big Apple Mountain Tarot. I'm Mike Rusnak.
I'm Everest Hall. We are really excited to talk today about the Sagittarius new moon that's going to be happening on November 30th at 11:21 Mountain Time. That's where we are. Or if you are on the East Coast, that is 1:21 Eastern Standard Time on December 1st.
1:21 a.m. That's really neat that this moon is straddling the 2 months. I think that's kind of magical.
It's magical.
And if you listen, you could hear the winds of change blowing today. They're blowing right in the face of time.
We're having a windstorm in New Mexico, and I hope that it's not too distracting. We got some 30-mile-an-hour gusts. It was windy all night. Mm-hmm. It's wonderful.
Sagittarius is a great season, though. Right? Aren't we happy that we don't have to do last month's lessons all over again?
No, it's new. It's brand new.
Scary. Yeah.
Okay.
This is new. It's incredibly optimistic. Mm-hmm. Right?
Well, let's just talk about Sagittarius real quick.
It's about faith. Justice,
optimism,
higher learning.
It's a fire sign, passionate, intelligent, has to do with legal issues. It's about faith.
It's about seeking, just seeking.
Looking.
Always looking. And this moon, sun and moon, 9 degrees Sagittarius. Mercury is in retrograde, 20 degrees of Sagittarius. Until the 15th of December. Now, with Mercury in retrograde, it's time to review, rethink, retool, redraw,
reassess.
Yes, reassess.
Reestablish.
All the re's.
All the re's.
Yeah, and if you're feeling particularly stuck right now, look at your past work for clues to the future, because Sagittarius is about futurism, right?
Futurism.
Like Aquarius.
Faith in the future, faith in higher learning, faith in our ability to go places.
Faith in justice, and sometimes justice delayed is justice denied, is justice forgotten, and that sucks. But it's like the Five of Cups. Sometimes you forget that there is justice happening right in front of your face, and it is unfolding as it should. And also, karmic justice is always at work.
Karma is always at work. Earthly legal justice that was decided by man in specific counties and countries.
It's clumsy. It sometimes works. It sometimes doesn't.
It's on your side of the justice and your opinion on what's happening sometimes. What is not just for one is quite just for another. That's that.
It's the hard truth of life.
Yeah. But
it's the holidays.
I was just going to talk about the holidays. It's the holidays, so let's all forget about the details of the world and focus in on our family and friends and loved ones at the end of the year.
There may be a ceasefire agreement unfolding right now.
Well, it happened.
It happened, right?
We'll see if it sticks in the beautiful Middle
There are
East.
glimmers of hope. And
there are.
With this moon, Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Jupiter is in the sign of Gemini, opposite of where we are right now. So it is in its fall.
Right.
It's also retrograde. So this is more rethinking, retooling, reviewing. And then it's holding Saturn in a square. So Saturn, remember, fear. And Jupiter, hope. Jupiter is like that cousin that shows up, with
that
the
drunken
six-pack.
Yeah.
Gary Busey from Silver Bullet,
Totally
it's like
Gary
good
Busey.
time, a really good time, but you might lose an arm or a leg.
You might get injured hanging out with that cousin.
Yes.
Now, Saturn traditionally is the edge of the known solar system. It represents our limits, constraints, rules, obligations. You could imagine that taskmaster teacher, the harsh parent. And when we say that Saturn has to do with fear, it's that fear of the outcome.
The fear of getting hurt.
The fear of getting hurt. The fear of being in a liminal space and not knowing the threshold you're stepping onto. Are you prepared for it? Are you the grasshopper or are you the ants?
Yeah. So I advise everyone to use the power of this this blooming moon where we can harness curiosity, gentle curiosity,
Right.
because hope over fear is not that practical. It's easier to nudge yourself into
Right.
curiosity so you're stoking the embers of your interest.
As a
So
little,
that you could get out of bed on the right side each day.
it's a little. I think it's a little Pollyanna to go hope. Like I hope. I wish.
Yeah, that doesn't, you can't just arrive in hope for hope's sake.
No,
can't.
It's
But
curiosity.
We live this life,
Mm-hmm.
and it's harsh, and people come and go, they
Right.
die, floods happen, tragedy happens, terrible things happen, and something makes us go, I'm waiting one more day.
Right.
Let me just see. Let's just see what happens next, right?
Or
Stoke your curiosity.
you wake up in a horrible mood.
And that's good.
And you just have a horrible mood day.
And that's real.
And the next,
Yeah.
and it's real, like emotional
Yeah.
territories are real, day to day, minute to minute. And you get through it, and you have another day, and that next day perhaps is a little better.
I think it's also important for everyone to take a moment and to give themselves some credit and a real pat on the back for doing so well lately, because no one's going to do that.
No one's going to do that
No
for you.
one's going to recognize that except for yourself.
Right.
And look at how much stronger we are than we realize.
What a year. We
That's
told you
optimism.
it was going to be fast and furious.
That's hope. That is hope.
Now, Venus. Venus this month is in a lovely aspect. Venus kind of wants everything to meld together in harmony.
Harmonize, and everyone's okay at the
Love.
dinner table, and we're not going to talk about that. We're going to harmonize.
We're going to harmonize.
Right.
So Venus is sextile to Neptune, which is an incredibly helpful aspect. It gives us inspiration.
Drawing inspiration.
Drawing inspiration.
Dreaming really big. Dreaming really out of the box, too. This is futuristic and very out of the box. And Venus is trine to Uranus.
So the unexpected pulses of electronic kind of vibrational chaos
It's revolution.
are harmonized with
Revolution.
Now, Venus is in, Capricorn, which is traditional values. Venus harmonizing traditional values during our holiday season in the United States. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. And I hope that everybody gets along and harmonized and is inspired by Neptune. And, the Uranus trine in Taurus. Earth trine is really lovely.
Think way outside the box and use that energy of Mars and Leo, because Mars is trining to this moon too. So that's giving you the initiation, that drive.
Yes.
Before Mars goes retrograde. When that happens on the 6th, we'll feel like we're maybe getting back just a fraction of the energy that we're putting into our day to day.
Correct.
It'll feel like we're heavier, like we're moving in jello. Not to worry. There's plenty of review, rethinking.
If you're
redoing.
feeling really revved up to get something done, you feel really inspired, and between now and the 6th, you really are on it and you need to get it done. And then after the 6th, you find that people are kind of a little hostile to your intentions and drive. That's okay. Just keep on going. That's that Mars in retrograde. Keep on working through it.
Get very quiet, very personal, very seated in your own sense of spirituality and faith and hope. And hope. But most importantly, curiosity. Gentle curiosity. I wonder what today's going to hold. I wonder what wonderful things are going to happen that I might miss if I'm overwrought and overthinking, overstressed.
Right.
Yeah. What beauty is there to behold?
Correct.
Yeah. So we're going to go around
the zodiac with the tarot, and we're going to tell you everybody's got Sagittarius in their chart. If you want us to find out where your Sagittarius is, if you want a reading, if you want us to do your natal chart, we would love to do that for you. And so we're just going to go through, starting with Sagittarius. This is affecting your first house.
This is all about you, all about your personality. Oh.
Okay, Sagittarius. Perhaps your plans, your ideas, your thoughts are are...
It's a test of your own faith.
Right.
Maybe your faith in yourself, in your own actions. And take this time to review and rethink and say, what hasn't worked in the past, but what do I know for sure does not work and I won't ever do again?
Yeah. Have your plans, your optimistic plans, have they been thought out properly this year?
And this is a miscommunication. This is Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. Miscommunications, misunderstandings.
Poor planning.
Yeah.
Disarming others, poor planning, perhaps being too overly optimistic on what's happening. We're in the end of the year, kind of review season. Where have you been?
Yeah.
And where have your plans been a little too...
Get very honest with yourself. And I mean honest. I don't mean hard on yourself.
Right.
I mean honest, and say, I that was a mistake. Let's do this differently. And then get very curious and get into your own season, and to find some hope and find some joy and to make joy and to be like the ghost of Christmas present.
Right.
Come in and know me better.
Come in and know me better.
So that's
Speaking of Capricorn.
Okay, Capricorn. So this position, this new moon, is happening in your 12th house place. So this is about spirituality, about the world beyond worlds. This could be cleaning up. It could be a cleanse, a health cleanse, detoxing.
Right.
But Venus is in your sign.
Right. So 12th house is kind of off-world, subconscious.
Yeah. This could be a new love coming in, a new romance. This could also mean feeling a little bit drunk on love, drunk in love.
Perhaps such a year, such actions that in our subconscious, so there's a happiness and a satisfaction that we've survived it all, an abundance of good vibes.
But understanding how to enjoy the fruits of your hard work, your labor, and really getting into that enjoyment, and to have that a separate life from your work.
Our spirituality.
For Aquarius and Aquarius rising.
Wow.
The completion of a cycle, and Pluto is in your house for the next 20 years till 2044. And this is your 11th house placement. So this is about friendships. What ships have worked for you in the past? And what mistakes have you made?
What mistakes have you made? This is generational wealth. This has to do with generations. Everybody's there. The kids are there. Grandpa. This is
who you are.
10 of Pentacles. It's money. It's also values. This is a kind of the end of the cycle. It's beginning to kind of crescendo. This is a crescendo of people and places over time and relationships, and all of us Aquariuses have these particular relationships over time.
So I'd say, what special values do you have, Aquarius, that others don't quite get, that others don't quite see or pick up on?
Richness.
And you wish that they would.
Yeah, I think it's like the richness of friendship, the richness of understanding.
The diversity of life, right? Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so now we are... Oh, Pisces.
Pisces and Pisces rising, my God, strength. This new moon happens in your 10th house position. So this is about your career, your life's work. Neptune is in your sign. That's a lot of inspiration, but Saturn is in there too. And that is sharpening your focus to cut down on your daydreaming, on your escaping, getting right down to the nitty gritty of work.
Right. And if we look at this, at this card, okay, here we have an angel, an off-world, extraterrestrial kind of spiritual energy. And here we have a lion. This is the card of Leo. Lion, imagine like earth, cats, feline. We've got this
animal world.
The animal world, the on earth, and our higher ideals kind of coming into earth. You got to get back on earth and tame that earthly materialness.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, let your inner parent steer everything. Taking care of you, moving you, steering you to a better career.
And the way people perceive you on Earth,
Yeah.
strength.
So Aries and Aries rising. Ooh, Two of Pentacles. That seesaw, that balancing. I think this is saying that you're too much into your own drive. Go, go, go all the time. This is your ninth house position. So this is saying to go into a church or a temple.
Right.
To get very quiet. And to get very, very quiet and to listen for the answers. Right?
Now, dear Aries, you've been through a lot. You've had this nodal kind of transit. The Aries that we've been talking to have really had a lot of stuff happening in their lives, and the world might seem totally new. You probably seem very new to yourself. This Two of Pentacles, Pentacles are money, but it's also values, and balancing sometimes with this card.
Rehoning, refining.
There's a decision on like what's more important. Is there a decision where you have to kind of go one way or another, or leave an aspect of yourself as you're progressing, as you're developing?
And everything you leave, is it useful or is it just waste?
Right.
Does it just fall by the wayside? Or do you pick it up again? Is it a tool for the future? Right. Yeah. But find those answers in the deep, philosophical quiet, in silence.
In silence.
Taurus
Taurus.
rising. This is your 8th house position, Taurus. So this is sex, death, rebirth, paying attention to others' perspective, though. Making plenty of room for that. Maybe exploring some of your own kinks, your taboo side. Honoring that, owning it, getting curious about it, but making room for that.
Okay, Three of Pentacles. These three people are each independent in their skill set, in their knowledge, and also in their wealth. We have the stonemason, we have the mason, we have the priest. They're all working together. Now, speaking of that kind of kink 8th house, this is happening in the dark. This is happening privately. Three of Pentacles are sometimes kind of referred to as like dark money, kind of things that are happening in the back.
Are expansive.
It's expansive, and we're all listening to each other.
Yeah.
This isn't public. This is a private communication with other people, and you're respecting each other. You're not dominating, but you're listening and you're working together.
Everyone takes a turn.
Yeah. Are there different people in your life that you could work with? And faith in working with different people. Okay. Taurus.
Invite that seeker.
Okay.
Gemini and Gemini rising. This is your 7th house position. So the light of truth. And Jupiter's retrograde and Mercury's retrograde. This could be a lot of people from your past coming back around to teach you something about relationships, where you were and where you're trying to get to. But there's information, right?
Right.
So to dissect and to parse and to categorize.
So the sun, super positive card. This is the sun on midday. There's no shadows. Everything is bright. There's a baby on a white horse with a flag. It's super happy and weird. Now,
Baby New Year.
Baby New Year's is coming. Now the sun, this is a great card. The sun, the planet, is traditionally a malefic because the sun can kind of burn you out.
Yeah, well, truth is hard to digest. The reality world is very hard to swallow.
It is. So do not lie in fear, Saturn. Don't be afraid of sunburns. Put on some sunblock. Be curious about going outside and meeting new people.
Make sure you know that today is not yesterday. You don't have to carry the dark, the pain, the anxiety.
No. Curiosity.
Let the curiosity.
There's a little sunspot coming in there. Okay. Gemini.
It's burning.
It's burning. Cancer.
Cancer and Cancer rising. This is your 6th house position. So this is about your routines and what you do day to day, how you go to work, who you serve, the creatures around you too, animals.
Yes.
Also your gut health. So this is a check on your belly health, yogurt, kombucha, right?
Pickles.
Kombucha. Pickles, right. Your gut health. right? But some new idea. And stoke this curiosity very gently in yourself. You're not there to do. You're there to nudge curiosity little by little.
And here we have Sword of Truth, Ace of Swords. Swords are ideas. It's air.
Yeah. When you're really gentle, the lightning moments come in, like eureka.
And here we have the sword piercing the crown. Perhaps there's a new thought, a new idea, a real radical belief, a new belief or epiphany about oneself that's happened. Cancer, water sign, sensitive, but there's a new seed. Here's a seed coming in about belief. Leo.
It's about belief, but being very realistic and futuristic. Okay, Leo and Leo rising. The Chariot, that's wonderful. Leo, you might have felt that you were going through the motions lately, kind of putting on a brave face, smiling, and getting through the day, but not fully living through those belly laughs, right? Those belly laughs, love, joy. Mm-hmm. This is your 5th house position, so you're right at home in this energy. This is about getting into the spirit of the season, about laughing, but really fully living those laughs.
Right.
About creating.
Right?
Making love, making art.
The joy of creation for its sake. Yeah. The Chariot, this card is, so we have movement, we have balance. There are these two opposing forces, these two sphinx, these two mysterious propellers that are in opposite. And this figure has to balance these two.
Mm-hmm. And Mars, the energy is at your back. And then Mars will go retrograde, and then you must turn inward. So be ready for that. Be ready for the reviewing and looking back, and get really quiet, get really comfortable with that too.
An emotional adjusting. This is an emotional card. It rules Cancer. It's about an emotional balancing. And in order to make this beautiful chariot go forward, we have to balance our energies and our thoughts and our passions.
I wonder what my limitations are today. That's my curiosity.
Yeah.
I wonder where I'm going now. Yeah. So Virgo rising. This is your 4th house position. Okay, so 10 of Cups. 10 is a completion of a cycle.
Hey.
So you're all full up with knowledge about. Yeah.
And look at this happy family we got here. So I'm still going to talk about holiday and Thanksgiving and Christmas and getting together at the end of the year. I think this is just joyful family energy. We have the 10 of Cups. It's the completion of a cycle. Mom and dad are there. The kids are dancing. It's a bit of a performance.
This may be like making it through the holidays, but this is about your 4th house position. So it's about your safe space, your home space, your children too.
Now, is your safe space in holiday season, is it like kind of, is it genuine? Is it kind of a performance? Is it just fulfilled?
Is it all to make the neighbors feel bad?
Right.
Or are you actually getting real joy out of it?
Right.
Real nourishment? Is it feeding your soul? Because this is Sagittarius. We're talking about the soul.
Faith. This is like big stuff. Like, what we believe in, what we have faith in. Where is that joy? Where's that ultimate joy? That 10th house, that 10 of Cups joy, that complete, fulfilled, beautiful.
Yes, or do you feel sad because you've reached the end? Now, which is it? Can you really appreciate it?
Right.
You've reached the end. You've completed a cycle. Is that sad though? Is the joy in the journey? Right?
Is it time for a new journey?
Yes. So Libra and Libra rising.
Okay.
This is your 3rd house position. Okay. So this is your 3rd house position. I think that the message here is to sit on a bench somewhere and to do a little bit of people watching, because 3rd house rules your front porch, small talk with neighbors, right?
Gossip, short travels.
Yeah, short travels.
Local energy. And here we have 4 wands. Wands are passion. We have the 4 of wands. This is traditionally a marriage card. It's about unions and celebration.
Maybe you're looking for some clarity on these themes, marriage and contracts and stuff. And you want to see what's making people tick a little bit. Get curious about humanity, about your neighbor, about people you don't even know, but you would like to. You know?
And balancing that.
Yeah.
You know? Interesting. You know, like, where do we have faith in these? There's also, like, social constructs.
Yeah.
You know, marriage.
But to just sit somewhere for a while and just see what grabs you. That's very interesting. Right?
Yes. Park bench.
Thank you.
Okay, I lost my place. Where
Scorpio and Scorpio rising. This is about your second house position. So this is a brand new passion. Maybe you're suddenly happy with the simplicity that you found in your life. Maybe you just restructured some of your home life, your luxuries, the deliciousness of life, restaurants, hotels, vacations, enjoyment. But this is some new joy that this is bringing you.
Pages are youthful energy. Congratulations. We all love a youthful energy. It's a wand, so it's about passions. We have this fellow here with a feather in his cap. He's thinking about his passions, and he is so confident. He is talking about it. He's looking at this passion and addressing it, and almost as if he's speaking to an audience about what the world is about, sex and death and deliciousness.
It's about the deliciousness, about chocolate. Yeah.
Yumminess, just yumminess.
Yeah, but some new joy about wealth, some new idea,
Passions.
about that. Yeah.
And our our values, our value system, and what makes our particular values important and worth talking about. You know, have an opinion about your particular passions and values on the world and your place in the universe.
Yeah, review what really moves you and see if it squares with what moved you yesterday. And see where you're going. And a little bit of homework. If you could just give yourself a little gift every day, once a day, right?
Once a day, every day, give yourself a little gift.
Yeah, it could be a walk in the park. It could be a cup of coffee. It could be a smile or a drive or a wander. Or just a little daydreaming, an escape, and a doodle. But do that and get curious.
Be curious.
Very, very gentle, too.
Be gentle, be curious about other people who have different opinions than you, who are coming from different areas. The thing about curiosity, if you don't know what's happening and you're open, and so you find things.
Find the curiosity and know that there is something to be revealed. There's great mystery.
Right.
If we could just reach out and ask for it.
Yes. And with that, we thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very kindly for visiting us again. Your comments and your likes are really, really, really supportive and helpful, and we really appreciate it. I read every single one, even if I don't,
Answer.
And eventually I do, but it takes a while. So thank you very much. And if you would like a reading, just reach out to us and we'll work with you.
Bye.
Bye.